Good afternoon, everybody. I thought I would share some of the new books that we have in the library for you to enjoy, and I thought I'd start with some of the great Stone-Faced nominees for 2021. This title, The Best of Iggy, by Annie Barrows, and pictures by Sam Ricks. The Best of Iggy. 9-year-old Iggy Frankie talks out in class, spits pancakes across the table when he laughs, and sings songs about pee. But he's not really bad. At least he doesn't mean to be. Not usually. According to the narrator, there are 3 types of bad things. The first one is something we say we wished we hadn't done, but actually wish we hadn't gotten in trouble for. And it's this type of thing that sends Iggy to his room in the beginning of the story. The other 2 types of bad things are worse, though, and Iggy manages to do all 3 by the end of the book. And number 3, the last on the list, and the one that involves his beloved teacher and a desk race, is definitely the worst of all. This story is sure to make readers laugh out loud with silly asides from the narrator and loads of black and white drawings that show Iggy's escapades, including licking a fish and running from the bathroom covered in shaving cream. Some readers may even see a little bit of themselves in Iggy, The Best of Iggy, great Stone-Faced nominee for 2021. Next we have Charlie Thorne and the Last Equation. I just finished reading this one. If you're into spy stories like Spy School, this is by Stuart Gibbs. He did Spy School. It's an excellent read. I think you'll have lots of fun. What if I told you the greatest mind since Albert Einstein is a 12-year-old girl? When a long-rumored equation of Einstein's becomes the focus of intelligence agencies and terrorists, the CIA knows they'll need to think outside of the box if they want to find it first. Enter Charlie Thorne, certified genius, daredevil, and thief. Her mind is the only one capable of following Einstein's clues to his long-lost formula, which could power the world or utterly destroy it. Blackmailed into helping the CIA, Charlie is dragged around the globe, facing freezing conditions in the Arctic, bullets in the Middle East, and a fiery mountaintop showdown. But is a 12-year-old girl really a match for terrorist gangs, Israeli special forces, and Einstein himself? Check out Charlie Thorne and The Last Equation. This is a great book if you like historical fiction. Allies by Alan Kratz. He also wrote Refugee. Some of you might have read that one before. I've already also read this book. It's very, very good. It is June 6, 1944, D-Day. Over the course of 5 years, most of the world has been fighting the Nazis. This day is different, though. In an unequaled spirit of unity and cooperation, troops from the United States, Canada, France, and the United Kingdom team up to land on the beaches of France and take the fight to the Nazis. Allies begins in the pre-dawn hours of D-Day and follows 7 main characters and the roles they play in the ultimate fight. With a focus on D, a 16-year-old American soldier, the story allows us to experience the terror a soldier feels as he races toward the French coast. Gratz deftly weaves together the stories of an African-American medic, a Canadian paratrooper, and French resistance fighters to show the sweeping expanse of this invasion and fight. Ultimately, Allies is about ordinary people caught up in an extraordinary moment in history and the notion that we are always stronger together. Allies by Alan Kratz. Wonderful read. Last one I'm going to talk about today is called Bouncing Back. So it's for you sports fans, but not just for sports fans. I'm not real big into basketball. I read this book and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Bouncing Back by Scott Ostler. Aunt Rosie hadn't even parked the van yet, and I already wanted to tell her to turn around and take us home. This is a bad idea. I could feel it. 12-year-old Carlos Cooper had lost his parents and his ability to walk in a car accident. Now living with his aunt and uncle, he knows he has left his life as Cooper the Hooper, the star shooter for his champion basketball team, behind him. But Aunt Rosie doesn't give up so easily. She's insisting that he give the wheelchair team at the local gym a chance. even though Carlos has no interest in returning to the basketball court. At first, Carlos is completely frustrated and disheartened by the difficulty of relearning to play from a wheelchair. But as the weeks pass, he begins to find new strength in himself, to forge new friendships on the team, and to believe that the basketball could still be a part of his life. And then the city decides to shut down their gym. Will Carlos and the other Rolling Rats be able to save their gym so they can participate in the state finals? Bouncing Back is a classic underdog sports story, a tale of family, friends, and determination, all wrapped up in lots of basketball action. So check this book out, Bouncing Back. These 4 books, we have them. We have all of the great Stone-Face titles. If you're interested in reading some of them, reserve them online in our catalog or give us a call. I'll come back on another time and chat about some other books for you. Have a great day, everybody. Okay. Did those 3 are done? 4 are done. Yes, and no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna check these out, take them home to read them.
They transported them already, so I just need